Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really know what to make of it still. Alright, London, bare madness going on. London, people are getting killed. It's overtaking New York City as the capital. I don't know if it's the murder capital, but like as the most murders. Basically, more people are getting killed in London,
I'm sure,
than they are in New York right now.
And
New York is probably what?
One of.
Well, I mean, New York's probably what, like 5 times the size of London?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's still.
So basically, people are getting killed for joke right now. And it's I don't want to say for joke because it's not funny at all. It's really disgusting. It's really scary. But at the same time... 56 this year. 56 people have been killed in London this year.
Wow.
And it's April.
That's not even a...
Ain't even been 56 weeks. Ain't even been...
Oh. No, man.
Ain't even been 20 weeks. It's been 20 weeks. It don't even matter.
No.
People, I don't even know because it's like, what's the solution? Like I said before, I like to think of solutions.
There's a lot of things.
What is it? Because we need one.
It's not one thing. You can't put one thing to say, okay, cool. This one thing's gonna fix it because it's not. It's like one. You look at it and say, well, youth clubs, the public cuts, and the spending in the country. Youth clubs are getting shut down. So what happens when all these boys are on road running up and down instead of going to a youth club that finds something productive to do, or even just take up their time?
Yeah, and when you go to youth club, you meet so many new people.
You said earlier as well. The music needs to change as well.
Yeah,
I've seen a few debates online still. People are saying music's the reason, or music's part of it.
It's part of it. It's not the reason.
And then a lot of people are saying
it's part of it.
You can't blame the music. It's the age-old discussion. People are saying you can't blame the music because murders happen everywhere and whatever. It's not always right.
It is. It's like some of the foolishness that I see going on. I'm like, yo, you gotta get it that first of all, you're killing your own people. You know what I mean? Now, people might sit there and say, yeah, well, everyone is dying, but if you're killing your own people, how in the world can you sit there and talk about anybody else killing us? That's the first thing. Second thing as well is that if we don't value life, there's a massive problem. If I think it's okay, if I think it's okay for me to come and shoot a man dead, stab him, and he's dead, and I can go on and go down the shops and go down Tesco, I got a problem. I got a serious problem. You know what I mean? It's not normal.
You know what?
It's true still.
It's not normal.
You know, I know it's not a race thing here, but I don't think it's just horrible that, like, you know, when a rapper says, "Oh, kill a nigga."
Fam, I was just thinking of the same kind of thing.
It's cool, innit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm gonna go to man's ends and bump whatever. But if a rapper says something about I'm gonna go in Tesco and shoot everyone, for example, use the Tesco, that would be like, yeah. But when it's I'm gonna kill that nigga, you know, I'm gonna kill that up. It's so like it's just like another black. It's
you valued life.
Yeah, black life. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
Yeah.
And it's.
But it's not a race. It's not a race thing. It's a
race thing.
I want to say it's a mental. It's a mental issue.
Yeah.
And the black community's got issues with mental health anyway because we're a lot more closed with it. We don't really speak up when it comes to mental issues. Add that to everything else, the low income and the broken families and the lack of youth club and that kind of stuff. It's just one big melting pot for horribleness. For it's just bad.
I look at a lot of like things that are going on, and I'm like, yo, when us little kids, it's like that general respect for each other was higher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, where was that given to you? It's given from family. You know what I'm saying? So if that generation's gone and that respect isn't as there as it was before, then you're going to have a little disturbance, and this is what it is, because if I'm not, like, respectful and, like, respecting my fellow black man and another fellow black man, if I see you on my ends and the first thing I do is screw up my face, there's an issue.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, yes, brother.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And because of that, it trickles down to say, yo, you're my enemy. And you're not. You're my brother.
You know one thing I do? When I'm walking around and, like, I smile, I smile at people, you get me? And then if I see like another like black guy or something, and it's like, oh, yo, wagwan, I'll just, like, you walk past someone and say, oh, it was good, and you get blanked. I'm going to stop doing it still, because I always feel like, what if it goes left? But always like, all right, cool. And then sometimes I turn around, Stars Blood, yeah. It's always, Stars Blood, I didn't realise. Because when they realise that I'm not a threat, it's like, I didn't realise, what's wrong with it? I feel like I'm going to stop doing it, because one time I'm like, all right, what do you mean, all right, Blood? It's like, so I'm gonna stop doing that still, because it's getting scary out there. People's mentalities are just, I don't know where they are.
It's so sad that you can't walk up to another black man and say, "Oh, you safe, fam? Are you safe, brother?"
It just seemed like we intimidate each other.
Yeah. Like there's some kind of like rivalry, and there's no need. There's no need whatsoever.
And we need to get, the whole youth club thing. Okay. The government have closed down. Is it all the youth clubs? All of them? I think. Okay, for Wolves, there's the way in it. The way is open.
Just the way.
Yeah. So that's just mad in itself, because how someone from Wentfield or whatever getting over to, you know what I mean?
After school.
Exactly. Even I got like nieces and that I think they go there every now and then. It's like you kind of afraid to put them on the bus to get back.
Yeah.
So obviously you got the youth club shutting down. A mad thing is, say if someone from the community now was to go open up a youth club, say you'd find a garage, you'd start renting out the garage, start inviting people around, and kids and food. I don't go. I got a garage. I got a little PlayStation set up, or whatever. The police will probably shut it down.
Police will probably shut it
when you see a few black people congregating, you get me. It's a few kids and say, what's going on around that corner?
Sad even to know that.
Yeah.
Like, to know that would happen.
Like,
or just think that would happen.
I honestly think that we couldn't find a building, open up our own youth clubs, and have it accepted by the government, kind of thing.
But
that's a stretch anyway for that to happen. But if it was to happen,
in my opinion, that's the only thing that could help.
Yeah.
Because
I think it would work though.
It would work.
If I'm looking at like,
it would
not to say we've even got money in the community like that now, but say look how many closed down shops there are.
Yeah.
Open up the shop. It doesn't need.
You don't need.
We like, again, we as a black community, we don't need the high tech gadgets and big decoration. Just open up some of those closed down shops.
Just get that.
Throw a couple settees in there.
Couple settees. Table.
Couple speakers.
Play some
one
music.
television, little PlayStation.
And that's it.
Fam, that is a youth club. Could be any. There's bare closed down shops, even on ends like through Reens is closed down. Just open up a shop. That's 4 settees in there, television, and I don't know.
And all you just have to say is, look, any olders, don't bring no drama here.
I was gonna say you gotta get someone to say who's responsible. Just make sure there's no drugs as well.
Tell the big man who's running whatever. Tell them don't bring none of that in. We don't need it. We're not about that.
But then that would flag up as a scare for the police. The police would see that and be like, nah, that one, there could be drugs there. 2, there could be violence. The police would shut that down.
They're trying to shut it down, but you're still gonna try. It's just getting insane.
Yeah, well, I don't even like to get deep like that, because
I don't even like. To be honest, you know what? Every time I see it on the news, I don't even like to even read it. That's why I put it on Instagram the other day. On my Instagram says, it hurts my soul to see it, man. You know what I mean? Just the fact that after all the adversity that our parents and grandparents have gone through, you're out here killing each other. I mean, the racist man sitting there laughing. The racist man out there is like, yeah, keep doing that, lads.
They're probably thinking, we don't even have to do it ourselves. We don't even need no systematic racism. We don't need you're going to keep each other down.
You keep killing each other. Our job's done. We just sit here on our settee watching Corrie and laughing.
That's why, like, as much to bring it like left, as much as I say I wasn't feeling Storms' album that much, just to see like his Gang Signs and Prayers video and that kind of stuff, like how he had all the kids and that. I just rate all that stuff. You get me? Like, there's so many these rappers and that. I'm not to say the music's to blame, but the kids are idolizing the rappers. You get me? So they gotta come to the ends and start.
They gotta show them unity.
Just. If they got all this money to buy them shoes, expensive, Balenciagas and that kind of stuff. It's expensive shoes, but just drop that on a.
I know it's a sidebar,
Drop that on the end, man.
Yeah, them Balenciaga shoes that look like socks.
Yeah.
That's whack, man.
I like them still.
I think they're whack.
I do like them.
Whack, man.
You know what it is for me? I like they look comfortable. I like the shoes that look comfortable.
Fam, they look whack.
They look comfortable though, innit?
Yo, fam. Laces.
Fam, they look comfortable.
What if you got Alton Towers in there? Sure, slip off.
mad, man. But yeah, I'm gonna say that again. Still, I feel like some of these rappers need to come to the end and drop some money on. I don't know what.
On a project to build something.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I wouldn't be surprised if these rappers are going to the end and investing in the drugs. I wouldn't be surprised if that's happening already. So if you're going to do that, either allow that and invest in the community itself, or do that and invest in the community, because the community, the ends are looking dead. There's nothing for the kids.
Need help.
Like I said, was it last week or the week before? I said the kids ain't out on the roads because there's nothing there for them. Back in the day, even if you wasn't at youth club, you was near the youth club because people were out. There's no one outside now. Everyone's sitting at home bored and getting angry with each other on the internet.
It's just mad. I just think, something needs to change. It's a lot.
What's that, sorry?
Here's a headline from 2011. Farewell youth clubs, hello
Street life and gang warfare. That's from 2011.
It's been
350 over 350 youth clubs shut down in the
You know what I mean? And that's what it is. It's a case that now we've got to look at it and say, what can we do to help ourselves? Because realistically, people are saying the government this, the government that. The government ain't got no money to help us. If a war wants to break out tomorrow, the government got money for that.
Yeah,
but they ain't got money to help people in the inner cities. Yeah. Now, so we've got to help ourselves. We've got to take some responsibility and save our own children, and that's what it's about. And it's about the boys that are on road doing it. To see, this is the thing. It's about mentality. If you say to a boy, okay, then cool, I want you to work hard at this thing for 3 or 4 years, or can lick 3 shots and make X amount of grand. The short-term mentality will kick in. You know what I mean? So it's all about mindset. It's about teaching. It's about education. It's about being able to see you're more than this street, man. You're more than this street life. You're more than your surroundings. You can be as good as and as powerful as you want to be. It's just a case of you've got to work hard at it. Any craft.
Very true.
Fam, what happens in the 6 weeks holidays now?
Remember, that used to be like something that's you get excited for.
Yeah.
Right now,
And the joke is, I didn't even
see it now.
I didn't even used to go youth club too tough, but in the 6 weeks holidays, I was in the youth club to go on those trips.
Yeah.
Alton Towers and whatever. Fam, those youth club on was it Tuesday and Thursday, whatever. I wasn't really there too tough. In the 6 weeks holidays, I was there for the trips.
Think how much, man, you got to know through going through youth from different ends.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because they come to the one place or go through summer scheme or whatever, and you come to know that person, so that as you get older, you know them to stay safe and whatever. And even if you did get in a little drama, it's like, nah, I'm cool with my man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's from like 6-7 years old, you know them, and growing up, it makes your mentality completely different. Now, if them things aren't going, these boys are growing up like, you're from such thing, you're my enemy. It's like, bro, we're not, man, we're just brothers. Drop it and dead it, man, because it's just, at the end of the day, it boils down to a lot of it's just power and money, and when you're dead and gone, you can't bring it with you.
That's a good note to sign off on that one still.
And your parents don't deserve it.
And prayers to everyone, man. I'm not really a praying man, but my thoughts are to everyone, like all the families that have lost and all that kind of stuff, because it's getting
out of hand.
Yeah,
stupid.
It's getting ridiculous.
Angers me.
And you know what? I ain't gonna lie.
Angers me, man.
I don't want it to wrap it up, but I seen the headline about us taking over, or London taking over New York.
Yeah.
And I thought, rah, and then literally same day, stabbing.
Yeah.
Day after, 2 stabbed.
Yeah.
Something else, 6 stabbed within 24 hours.
I've
literally seen another headline every day since I've seen that main headline.
The boys on roads like, can you not see it? You need to stop. That hand.
I need
to pray for everyone, man.
Yeah,
man. You know what I mean? I'm a praying man.
Shout out everyone that's trying to do something with their life as well.
Do something positive with your life, man. Be an example to somebody else. You never know who's watching.
Yeah, for real.
That's what it is.
For real.